Imagine this. You've just found the perfect gift for your grandchild online. A great deal, exactly what they wanted, only to realize too late that the website wasn't what it seemed. If that thought makes your heart race, you're not alone, and that's exactly why we are talking about this today. Online shopping is a wonderful thing, isn't it? With just a few clicks, you can have groceries delivered to your door, find that rare book you've been searching for, or even buy a birthday present without leaving the house. But here's the problem. Scammers know how convenient it is too, and they're getting sneakier every day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've been around long enough to spot a scam. And you're right. You've got wisdom and experience on your side. But these scammers are clever. They create fake websites that look just like the real ones. They send emails that seem to come from trusted companies. They even set up fake classified ads for cars, pets, or furniture, only to disappear once they've got your money. That's why today, we are going to walk through some simple but powerful ways to shop online safely. We'll cover how to spot a scam before it's too late, the safest ways to pay, and the little trick scammers use to pressure you into making a quick decision. Because the last thing any of us want is to lose hard-earned money to someone who doesn't deserve it. Let's start with one of the most common tricks scammers use, the too good to be true deal. We've all seen those ads, a brand new smartphone for half the usual price, a luxury watch at a bargain, or even a car listed for way less than it's worth. And while it's tempting to jump on those deals, especially when we are trying to save a bit of money, that's exactly what the scammers are counting on. Here's what to do instead. First, take a breath. Scammers want you to act fast before you have time to think. If a deal seems unbelievable, it probably is. Next, do a quick search for the product or the website. If others have been scammed, you'll often find warnings online. And finally, ask yourself, would a legitimate business really sell this item for such a low price? Trust your gut. It's usually right. Now, another big red flag is when a seller refuses to let you see the item in person before paying. This happens a lot with classified ads. Maybe it's a car, a piece of furniture, or even a pet. They'll come up with excuses, I've moved interstate, or I'm too busy to meet. But here's the truth, if they won't let you see it, don't buy it. A real seller will understand you want to check the item first. And speaking of payment, this is where things can get really risky. Scammers love to pressure people into paying with gift cards, wire transfers, or even cryptocurrency because once that money is sent, it's nearly impossible to get back. So, here's a golden rule. Only pay through secure methods like PayPal or a credit card. These offer protection if something goes wrong. If a seller insists on an untraceable payment, walk away, no matter how convincing they sound. Now, I know this might feel a bit overwhelming, but stick with me. These tips are like putting on a seatbelt. You hope you'll never need it, but it's there to protect you. And the more you practice them, the easier it gets to spot the warning signs. So, let's keep going. Because up next, we'll talk about how to check if a website is safe, what to do if you've been scammed, and the one thing you should never click on in an email. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Now that we've talked about those too good to be true deals and the importance of secure payment methods, let's move on to something just as important, how to tell if a website is safe. You see, scammers are getting better at making fake websites look real. They'll copy the logos, the colors, even the fine print of well-known stores. But there are a few simple ways to check before you enter your details. First, take a look at the website address. That's the bit at the top of your screen that starts with https://. That little s at the end is important. It means the site is secure. If it just says http:// without the s, be careful. Some browsers even show a little padlock symbol next to the address. That's another good sign. But here's the catch. Scammers can sometimes fake these too, so don't rely on them alone. Another trick is to look for spelling mistakes or odd wording. Big companies have teams of people checking their websites, so if you see clumsy language or blurry images, that's a red flag. And if you're still not sure, try this. Search for the company's real website separately. Don't just click a link in an email and compare the two. If they don't match, you've likely found a scam. Now, let's talk about emails. We've all received them. Messages that look like they're from Australia Post, eBay, or even your bank, saying there's a problem with your account. They'll ask you to click a link to fix the issue. But here's the truth. Legitimate companies will never ask you to do that. Banks and online stores already have your details. they don't need you to log in through an email. So, what should you do instead? If you get an email like this, don't click anything. Instead, open your browser and go directly to the company's website, or give them a call using the number on the back of your card. That way, you know you're dealing with the real business, not a scammer. And while we are on the topic of emails, let me tell you about one of the sneakiest tricks out there, the urgent warning. Scammers love to create panic. They'll say things like your account will be closed in 24 hours, or unauthorized purchase detected, click here to cancel. It's designed to make you act without thinking. But here's the thing, real companies don't operate that way. If there was really a problem, they'd give you time to sort it out properly. Now, I know this might sound like a lot to remember, but there's one simple rule that covers most of it. If something feels off, it probably is. Whether it's a website, an email, or a classified ad, take your time. Scammers rely on hurry and confusion, so slowing down is your best defense. And that leads us to our next point, what to do if you do get scammed. Because even the most careful among us can be caught out, and it's important to know your next steps. If you realize you've been scammed, the first thing to know is this, it's not your fault. Scammers are professionals. They do this every day, and they're good at it. The important thing is to act quickly. First, contact your bank or payment provider immediately. If you've paid by credit card, you may be able to dispute the charge. If you've sent money through a wire transfer, let the bank know. They might be able to stop it. And if you've given out personal details like your driver's license or Medicare number, contact Care, Australia's free identity theft support service, on 1800 They can help you lock things down before any damage is done. Next, report the scam to ScamWatch, run by the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. The more reports they get, the better they can track these criminals and warn others. You can do this online at scamwatch.gov.au. It only takes a few minutes. Now, I want to leave you with one last tip, the power of sharing. If you come across a scam, tell your friends or family. Scammers often target seniors because they think we are less likely to talk about it. But when we share our experiences, we protect each other. So, if you get a suspicious email, forward it to a tech-savvy grandkid. If you see a dodgy ad, mention it to a friend. The more we talk about it, the harder it is for scammers to succeed. And remember, online shopping is still a wonderful thing, when done safely. By sticking to trusted websites, using secure payments, and trusting your instincts, you can enjoy all the convenience without the worry. So, what about you? Have you ever spotted a scam before it was too late? Or maybe you've got a tip of your own. Share it in the comments below. Your advice could help someone else avoid a nasty surprise. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We've got plenty more tips like these to help you stay safe and confident online. After all, the internet should work for you, not against you. Here's to shopping smart, staying safe, and enjoying the best of what technology has to offer, at any age. Take care, and happy, safe shopping.